Hi there, we are back for another episode of Shadowbringers. In this episode I want to do the level 68 Dancer job quest. We are here in New Gridania at X 10.0, Y 11.7 and we have to do the High-stepping in the Holy See quest. Talk to Nishmira. Nishmira is smiling at you expectantly. Ah, sweet, your timing is impeccable. I just received word from Ishgard, the powers, that we have decided to welcome Troop Falsiam with open arms. Fortunately, there are no rumors to suggest that the Totentanz has already struck in the city or any of the surrounding regions in Kurtas. And yet word has it that some of the less privileged residents of the city have grown increasingly vocal of late, not entirely unlike what we witnessed in Uldar. We must be vigilant. And so I would like to ask you and Rana to make for the Holy See as soon as you are able. I would join you, but I fear my wounds are not healing as quickly as I had hoped. I would only slow you down. Leave it to us, Mrs. Nishmira. No matter what shadows plague the people's hearts, there will be no match for your two favorite protégés. Come, sweet Ishgard awaits us. Which way was it again? Why my arms and legs feel like they are going to freeze and snap off like icicles. How can you even bear this, sweet? I've gotten used to it. Mind over matter. I've gotten used to it. I suppose adventurers like you get to experience all sorts of climbs in your travels. Perhaps with time I'll get used to it too. Anyhow, our first order of business is to pay our respects to our hosts. I've been told that one Sir Handelu awaits us at a place they call the Congregation. I take it that you know the way? Yes. Forgotten Night. Well met, sweet. It is always a pleasure to welcome you back to Ishgard. Though I must say I did not expect to see you return to us as a member of a traveling dance troupe. Just wait until you see her on stage, she's a sight to behold. But forgive me. My name is Rana Migo, and I thank you for opening the gates of your fair city to Troop Falsiam. The pleasure is ours. I must confess that I found a report from our friends at the Twin Adder regarding the stance of the damned somewhat difficult to believe, but if even a great hero like Sweet here would come all the way here for this purpose, I would be a fool to dismiss the threat. And yet I have questions. The instructions from Mistress Nishmira called for rounding up prominent members of the commoner class and seating them front and center at your performance. I did not object, of course, but whatever purpose is this meant to serve? The Totentanz is a plague that spreads from one man's heart to the next, and those whose hearts weigh heaviest with anger, fear, and unease are often the first to fall prey to its clutches. If we can assemble influential members of the community and free their hearts from shadow before disaster strikes, these men and women could in turn raise the spirits of their peers. Mistress Nishmira believes this is our best hope for curtailing the spread of the Totentanz. Where the leaders go, so others will follow. I suppose it is as logical a course of action as any. Very well, I have already identified suitable personages and extended to them an invitation to your performance. The venue will be before the Gates of Judgment. We believe this location would be most accessible to those who live outside the city walls. Thank you kindly, my good sir. Well then, sweet, we'd best get on our way. We don't want to keep our audience waiting out there in the freezing cold, do we? Oh, why did I remind myself about the cold, brah? Okay. Gates of Judgment. Talk about an imposing audience. Now let's give them a show to remember. Oh, and sweet, let's keep the true purpose of our performance to ourselves, alright? We won't want to cause a panic after all. If we can draw out and dispel the darkness before the Totentanz strikes, our task will be that much easier. And besides, we want our audience to enjoy the show, don't we? I must admit I'm a bit nervous, but I know we'll be fine if we trust in each other. Alright, here goes nothing. Watch closely and follow my lead. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, fair citizens of the Holy See, hailing from distant Razatahan in the east, we are Troop Falsium. Today we dance for you the Kriegstanz, an ancient art passed down to us from the days of yore. Though the Kriegstanz was born on the battlefield, it is a dance that brings healing and succor. Your people suffered for too long the horrors of the Dragonsong War. Let our performance fill your hearts with hope and heal any scars that may still linger. And now, without further ado, let the show begin. I've never seen dancing like this before. It stirs the very depths of my soul. Just watching her, I can feel all my pain and anger melting away. Pay no mind to those ominous clouds. It's all part of the performance, you see. Yes, Troop Falsium spares no expenses in treating our audience to a spectacle for the senses. That's your cue, sweet. Now sweep those nasty shadows away. When I received a sudden invitation to this performance, I didn't know what to expect. But that was simply remarkable. Ever since the show ended, my mind is clear and all my troubles just don't seem so bad anymore. And I the same, I must say. That last scene where that fearsome shadow beast appeared was particularly dramatic and invigorating. It's the strangest feeling. Even though my lot in life hasn't changed one bit, I feel like I'll be able to face tomorrow with my head held high. Oh, you folks are far too kind, but I thank you, one and all. Never in my life have I felt so proud to be a dancer, so proud to have. Nothing quite like seeing all those smiling, satisfied faces. Don't you agree, sweet? Just the thought that we were able to bring a measure of happiness and hope to these proud, strong people makes all the hard hours of training worthwhile. And can you believe it? We were even able to stave off the shadows before the Totentans even struck. I do believe we've more than done Nishmera proud. I dare say our job here is done, so why don't we head back to Britannia and share the good tidings with everyone? I race you there. Sweet, it's Mrs. Reshmera. She's gone. Settle down, Rana. Nothing ill has befallen our leader. She has simply taken a leave of absence entirely of her own volition. Said she had a matter to attend to with an old friend, the same friend who introduced her to our patron, Master Gegeruyu, if I recall. She was reluctant to go into detail, but it would seem this individual is also familiar with the Totentans and has been researching the situation in Alamigo on our behalf. Miss Nishmera means to join her there and scout out a suitable venue for our ultimate performance. She has asked that you and Rana continue training on your own until such time as she summons us. Would it have killed her to at least wait for our report? What does this mean, that she actually trusts us? If Mistress Nishmera believes in our ability to handle affairs, I suppose we owe her the same in return. Now that Alamigo has finally been freed from the Gallian joke, surely it's only a matter of time before its people are ready to welcome us with open arms. At the same time, much like Ishgard, it is a land whose people have known more than their fair share of suffering. We will need to be at our best to deliver them from the dens of the damned. You know what that means, sweet? We must train ourselves with greater discipline than ever before. Okay, complete. And the next quest will be the level 70 quest, Save the Last Dance for Me. We will get a new command, Technical Step. Let's see, granting technical step, action changes to blah. Let's see. Okay. That was it for now. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!